last time we saw it was really, really good. I am surprised that the lineup rating actually favors Alter Ego here with all the crazy picks we see. But it is, yeah, CCXP, Arfi on the Freya Gold.
You can see how everything just...
Wait, sorry, does this add to the 14? Is this 15 or has he played this?
No, he's not played Freya. This is 15.
This is 15. He saw the stats earlier against OM and Logan. He's like, I gotta be number one. He's gonna one up it.
Again, the question is, who's gonna go home happy? Is it the Indonesian fans or Aurora going back to the hotel saying, "Wow, I can't believe we got to do that in Indonesia against Alter Ego"? Let's see. It's the one and only game that they'll be playing here.
Well, let's see exactly how this happens too as we get a look here across the lanes. I mean, even so, you know, the Sora in the lane, how do we feel about Sora right now in the lane? Laning-wise, I feel like, especially against the CC, you're going to have a bit of a difficult time, you know, in that lane. You can see Lunar went with a concussive blast. He's actually taken a ton of his shots with the Yo-Yo Blitz, too. He might actually just have to go regen.
It's actually going to be quite tough as well for Rosa and Pagu. They've been zoned away from the wave. And again, yeah, Nino is really taking this lane kingdom.
Okay. Yeah, zoning out. Let's take a look at the emblems here, too. This is what I wanted to look at. Yeah, for Arfi. He's got that, yeah. Oh.
Wait, Tienzi.
Yep. He got that. Okay, he's fine. He's going to deal with the pressure here, though. But yeah, this is one of the things, you know, you've got quite a bit of tankiness that rolls in here with Alter Ego, but even damage potential. And I feel like even if Arfi decides to go for Siggy Boom, just based off the emblems that he has, and depending on how he's able to scale up on this gold lane, Freya, it could actually put enough pressure on Siggy Boom. You can see that the trading that's happening even there in the lane right now. So, you know, you kind of have to have the right timing with your BMI because you have that jump for the Freya.
Yeah.
They could even put potentially enough pressure on Siggy Boom on that Claude where he doesn't really have that opening he's looking for. Oh,
fracture. Oh, they burst through him. Already first blood for Tienzi. And he's on lethal ignition, by the way.
I was just about to say, notice the emblem change. The lethal ignition, not the Impure Rage.
A lot more damage.
Definitely feel it. And that's a great start for Aurora Gaming with that takedown onto Alec. It was really just the taunt as the main crowd control. Maybe a little bit of the stun from the Nova, or the damage mainly from the Nova and the Nolan together. Still, that doesn't stop Alter Ego from wanting to take this turtle without a problem. They know they have the lineup advantage there. And even though Rosa tried to steal it with a shatter, Vienna is Alter Ego who gets it no problem.
Okay. First objective secured for Alter Ego, even though they traded for a kill in the hands of Tienzi. Tienzi will go ahead and use that to scale up. And I feel like, you know, this might be even a little bit of a different build path that we see here on this Nolan for Tienzi. You can see how much work, though, is actually used here by Aurora Gaming to go ahead and secure these buffs and the space in the jungle just to keep Alter Ego out of there as we take a look here. The Realme at 15 Pro 5G, once again, the M7 official gaming phone here for our players. And that's one of the things, man, I think, you know, this is very reminiscent of the early game that we saw in our previous matchup between the Philippine teams.
So you see Arfi actually very present in the map, going out of the lane a little bit more. He's just fast clearing, going into the jungle, whether it's his own green camp or the green camp over there on the other side of Tienzi. So he's been making it felt and doing his best to get as much damage as he could.
This could be it. Arfi taking a turret shot there. Goes over the ultimate as well. Over on Siggy Boom. Is able to dish out a lot of damage. After turret goes in, Arfi has to flicker out. 1 HP solo kill. Siggy Boom gets the dub in the bottom lane.
That was too bad that he took a turret shot because that one got him down, man.
Arfi way too heated and wanted to get a kill there onto Siggy Boom. Paid for it with his life. AOG.
Flicker out though. Pagu's gonna be kind of a tough spot now as it comes to Deacon, is able to lock him down. Lunar in the back line, jumping on the Hijume now, goes in for the damage as well. Under turret, Hijume taken out by Lunar. Yazuke is unable to do much now. That's the curtain call, locking him down. But it's a 3-0 start to Aurora Gaming's game 1.
Yeah, dude, Aurora going hard right now. Alter Ego. We thought it'd be a different story in terms of what we're seeing in this early game, but because of the overzealousness, the over-aggression maybe from Alter Ego at the end, it's Aurora Gaming with a 3-0 lead. Still within punching range is Alter Ego, and definitely going to take a lot more time for Siggy Boom, but it does help that he did get that kill early on. He now has a corrosion side in his build.
Yeah, a couple shots here too. Vision provided, but Alter Ego has space to work with.
Go all in onto Pagu. He's going to be caught here again. Oh, they all get pulled back. Four-man. But he's all alone. Good flicker around, or rather, a Crimson Beacon, as that's going to be Lunar isolated, taken out, and a free neutral objective to Alter Ego.
See, you know how many times I've seen that from a Sora? Like, yeah, it looks so cool. You got all members or multiple members. Yeah. But then that's it, you know? And unfortunately, as great as it is to see that, you just don't have that follow-up you're looking for. Yeah. And so unfortunately now, you know, Aurora Gaming,
Stole it. He steal it? Yes, he did. Yuzuke!
Steal it.
With a quick shank across the wall.
Oh, that's going to slow down Aurora Gaming a lot. Here comes another Phantom Steed. But he's just going to swing away. He just wanted to actually use it even to contest that little beetle, while at the same time getting to his purple buff faster. So just like that, the little lead that Aurora had just taken away by Alter Ego with great timing and aggression. Even though there are people probably thinking that Lunar probably should have taken that fight, at that point, I think he accepted he was just not going to escape.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So this is the answer, though. Alter Ego will continue to put pressure on the jungle, knowing that Tianzi was just up there on the top side. So he's got to be careful not to lose too many of those buffs. They will go ahead and compound and, you know, get him further behind here. Right now, he's done a decent job at just kind of maintaining some of the farm. But you need those buffs, especially on this Nolan. You know, you still have plenty of time until that next objective comes up. But right now, Alter Ego playing the macro here, playing the map.
I think that's what's special, though, for Alter Ego, at least in Indonesia. I don't know if it's going to translate over to the world stage. Again, they have no experience yet.
Yeah.
But they have a brawl comp, but they don't just mindlessly brawl. They play the macro game. They know that the comp is built for taking neutral objectives. So they stay calm even after they get solo killed, or if, you know, some things don't go their way in the early game.
Great to see. Oh, entry.
The same there to AOG will lock it down, though. Lunar goes out to Alec. Unfortunately, Pagu gets brought back by Phantom Steed now, and he's going to be caught under turret. Nino coming down as well. Does not have the current call. Would not use it, but Yuzuke gets the kill now, as that's a Lantern Flare to lock Lunar down. Good shot onto Alec to cancel the recall, but Alter Ego will just go to the orange buff now. Tianzi picks it up. Turtle up in 6.
All right, Turtle's coming up here. Tianzi still dealing with this pressure. Pissed out of the jungle. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything but give that third and last turtle of the game over to Alter Ego. Again, they've been playing on the map, and it just seems like Aurora Gaming, when they go for these initiations, whether that's the AOG or trying to set things up with Lunar, they're not able to capitalize on it. Alec will just go ahead and drop down the Glorious Pathway, keeps RF completely fine and not dealing with any of that pressure from Aurora. Hijime.
Ray Crimson Beacon at the flicker. Whoa, still goes for under turret. Hijime 1 HP, no way! Yuzuke with the Phantom Steed now goes for the chase onto Lunar, but it's Pagu who's caught all alone, has the AOG. RP jumps on Siggy Boom as Tianzi is able to go for the Lethal Wanderer.
How did he survive, man?
That's a game-changing survival there by Hijime. The fact that he wasn't taken down, really good. Also appreciated how Arfi handled the gold lane.
Yep.
Up against Siggy Boom as everything was happening up top. The next big sequence for Aurora was to try and gank the Freya, but they could not find an angle onto Arfi because of how he just allowed the minion wave to come in, while at the same time, hey, my minions are gone, please, I need help. And then Alec decided to show up. So we see just right as you were saying it, right after you said it, the macro, the micro that Alter Ego loves to do and likes to showcase. Siggy Boom now has a Demon Hunter sword. Not yet on the Trinity, still waiting for the golden staff. Kenzie now struggling to find farm in the map.
Nino was keeping his stacks high earlier on the green cap, now goes on to the orange buff.
Oh, they're going to put pressure here too, so they might be able to just go ahead and take this. Steed used.
Yeah, Lunar has to use it defensively there. Now jumps back in over on Alec. Might be looking for the set. The Glorious Pathway to disengage now as Alec's going to be taunted down. It's only the Rover now. Tianzi looks to join in. Current call canceled. And that's Pagu. Still in the midst of it all. They get the kill on Alec. Blaze into it from Siggy Boom, but the vengeance comes in and AOG saves Pagu with 1 HP. Arfi caught all alone. Rosa goes in. That's a shot. Star Shatter. Tianzi walks up as well, but Arfi is able to blink out.
Aurora Gaming has some fight in them. You know, it's, yeah, they're down a couple thousand gold, but it doesn't really show. Oh, and these Star Shatters, man, they're getting close. The scaling on a Novaria, we know the late game is going to be devastating if it gets to that point.
Yeah, there's a lot of... what a
back at
steal.
you.
Rosa.
Oh, hey, at least he's like, TNZ, I got one back.
I got it for you.
I got it for you. This Lord is up, though, so even with all this, It's still pretty much even, unless they actually make a play here on Arfi. Is Tienzi going to go for this? They have some information. Nino's just around the corner, too.
Is this going to be an R-free kill?
R3.
Sun Shatter, RP gets away. Tienzi's looking for the play again. That's even about to descend, but the lethal ignition tick down on him. Yazuke go for the retribution on him with the Phantom Steed as well. The glorious trap, they cut him off. Tienzi gonna be caught here. AOJ lands on two, but Nino claims the shutdown. That's a taunt over on Yazuke. He's still able to get away. That's Lunar on two. Ichime Pounded lands the player down as Lunar is still in the midst of it all, not doing too much. Pagu gets thrown back to the fray and flicking around. Now Ichime, Crimson Beacon. Pagu has to sacrifice his life, and Ichime gets a stack on Skypiercer.
Siggy Boom could not join the fight there as much as he wanted to. He's still really busy with trying to get the items and the kills. Alter Ego understood and read that they can trade things out, and they eventually got a good trade, even though Arfi is 0-2-1. Again, it slows down Aurora Gaming's ability to make a comeback here, but it's still very close. 3,000 is actually much closer than you realize.
Yeah, RP jumping forward.
Wow.
Zoning out Lunar here.
Wow.
Actually just sticking on him pretty good. Actually, it's the ult down too, so that's not going to be available.
That's big, man. And Lunar is just caught on the horse. The AOG will lock him down. And Nino's able to escape. Pops in advantage as well. That's Yazuki with a Phantom Steed and the dive into the back by Arfi. Again, as Siggy Boom he's just on Alec with the plays in duet. Pagu's isolated. The fight's so awkward, just how Alter Ego like it, and Aurora cannot take him down.
Alter Ego is doing such a good job at isolating at least one member. If they break out into a fight, they eventually just force, and most of the time it's Pagu, they're able to go ahead and just kind of get that numbers advantage, and that's what this lineup is allowing Alter Ego to do.
It's just so awkward, the fights. Alter Ego are making it so awkward for Aurora to react to.
Yeah, they have so many heroes that can just break formation. At the same time, Aurora Gaming, I think they're overthinking of when to take fights. Siggy Boom in trouble.
Oh, RP wants revenge. BMI back. Siggy Boom will try to buy as much time as possible, but I think we know it should be inevitable. Okay, it won't be a solo kill at least. You know, again, Hijime help out. Whoa, that got close. Another Skypiercer for Hijime, though.
Hey, if he could have gotten at least one, you're going down with me. But it doesn't happen. Bought some time. But still, nonetheless, Aurora Gaming is now once again on this defense, trying to go ahead and stay into this game a little bit further. But look at the pressure still. Lunar.
Oh, Valkyrie descent over on Tienzi. He gets caught by the taunt, goes back in onto Tienzi. Will die for the third time this game.
Well, I feel like Arfi kind of isolated himself there. You know, he's like, I'm gonna go for it, and didn't necessarily need to. You know, there.
Tough experience for Pagu and for Aurora Gaming. Receiver got the gotcha falling down real quick. I think Pagu's also getting baited into some of the fights that he's engaging. The last big one, way too early to pull the trigger. Oh, Lunar. It's Alex and Hijime, man.
Careful here. Back.
Okay, they're not going to go for it. Good defense, though. Glorious pathway coming down. Hijime to the flicker in action. That's Siggy Boom who's diving onto Nino. Flickers it as well. Has to be in my back, but I don't think that's worth flicker for vengeance.
Yeah. Should not have expended it. I think he was way too hungry to just get another kill on to his belt, but he didn't need to. But Aurora Gaming still showing that they are still fighting, but every fight is so difficult with your formation getting easily broken.
Yeah.
The surprise flicker forwards from members of Alter Ego. The flags coming in from either Yazuke, mainly through Arfi with this late entrance as well.
Yeah, right now Lunar is gapped. He's the most gapped on this side of Aurora Gaming, you know, and eventually when he catches up, I think he'll be able to help himself a little bit longer, surviving some of these fights, because right now on the Sora, and this is kind of what we've seen, right? So far throughout the tournament event.
Oh my lord!
Hey, that's gonna help him. That's a shutdown.
That's a big one. Skypiercer also down.
Wait, there's a lantern also at that Novari. We all know when Novari gets that lantern, every star shatter that you feel is actually going to hurt significantly more.
Yeah, the late game is definitely Aurora favored.
We saw that in the stats of the rankings earlier for the lineup rating.
Yeah.
Alter Ego. Ichime, wonder if he's going to seething that he allowed himself to be put in that situation. Definitely Aurora still in this. Slowly opening up the map, but Alter Ego have done a fantastic job of making sure that minion waves will not be in favor of Aurora. They're handling the map well.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how in the past, couple of minutes, Aurora Gaming has, you know, gotten them in a better position to take this next Lord, or at least contest it. So now I think Alter Ego, even despite them, you know, maintaining the majority of the game a lead here, they've got to be able to respect on what Aurora Gaming can do now. Even with that Malefic gun being picked up by Seaboom, and Tienzi has been continuously putting out some pressure, right? Putting out pressure on whoever he can find here from Alter Ego. So now with the Lord being up, we'll see how they decide to go ahead and position themselves. And like you mentioned, Redmar, a big component right now that Aurora Gaming's lineup has is this Novaria that has scaled up really well up into this point of the game, 15 minutes in. Those Star Shatters, but also just being able to catch out the members, open up some of the hitboxes, and provide vision are all great things that a Novaria allows here. Because like you mentioned earlier too, man, Pagu has been, you know, some of the AOGs he's used. Oh, Alec?
Go all in onto Alec. Oh, RB in the back line with last percent. Tienzi gonna be caught, still able to dash away, but it's Yasuke who goes through two and is the carry. Tienzi and Sigibu falling. Nino in the back line, zoning them away. Lunar will fall to Hijume. Rosa still putting out the abilities to clear out the waves. Alter Ego. Do they go for the turret or the Lord or both?
They're going to push the turret, it looks like, while they work on the Lord simultaneously. Pagu's going to try to do what he can with Rosa, but man, Alex, he's going to... Oh!
Massive Star Shatter from downtown.
They were threading the needle, man, and Rosa wasn't going to let him get away with it.
Yeah, slightly larger hitbox coming in big time. And now that Novaria has a Divine Glaive, and I'm pretty sure the Resonance from the Lightning Trojan helped out as well. With that big engagement by Alter Ego, that's exactly what we were talking about. So many angles they could be coming from. In the front, you're getting hit by Yo-Yo. Next thing you know, there's a massive horse right behind you.
Oh, Pog? Okay. That's orange taken, though.
Yep.
So this Lord's making its way down bot. We're going to take a quick item check here. Still, Lunar is massively behind. But even with these items, I mean, he's got an Oracle, he's got the Brute Force, he's got some leg plates, a little bit more here. But it just seems like they're going to have to set up a lifetime.
Pagu does not have AOG. He's isolated and taken out. Hijume gets another stack. Star Shatter lands on Yazuke. The Lantern as well, taken down on him, but he's still able to survive, and he gets back a big chunk of HP as the Lord charges down on the bottom lane turret. They'll be able to take it down. RP taking low. Tienzi, fracture. Deals with the Lord.
Aurora Gaming's lineup will live and die by the Novaria. Alter Ego. The pressure continues.
Okay, it's Lunar who brings Alec back, but just Alec right now as Izuke goes for the Phantom Steed. That's it. That should be the end of the siege.
I'd say that's not bad, considering... Oh, hold on, Tienzi? Are they going to go for more here? Drop down, Star Shatter. Keeping them low. And that's what I was saying, man. Given the fact that they were down at this much gold, it doesn't really matter for Aurora Gaming. As long as Rosa is up, I feel like there's a good enough threat in terms of damage. And it's not like you can really hide. Now, the problem with the last fight where they got caught out, especially with the off angle that Arfi took, that was a great angle. But again, I don't know how many times they're going to be able to replicate that here. Tienzi been fighting for those orange buff, finally be able to secure it. But it looks like Aurora Gaming wants to be on the offensive if they can.
I don't understand the sentiment of Coach Brett. Wait.
Oh, no.
Goes off to Alec. A lot of damage. Star Shatter as well. That's the late game potential of Aurora Gaming's composition.
Purple buff. Okay, Rosa will now be able to take it for the team. So as I was saying earlier, I think I understand now one of the sentiments echoed by Coach Brett, where he showed appreciation for Alter Ego here in M7. If you know the post, you know the post. I think it's because this lineup is very GZG coded in the sense of just a lot of damage.
It is Owl on Freya Gold, RP now on Freya Gold.
Yeah.
Very Guangzhou.
Yeah, and then the fact that we even had more damage in the jungle. It's a Leo more. Not only is it a block fake, you empower your lineup.
This is like... Is this just a best of one lineup, or is this something we could even expect in a best of 3 or 5?
You can expect it in the best of 7.
Okay.
Yeah, they like to pull this kind of thing off, man. Even in the grand finals of MPLID.
Is this why we were asking? You know, what mask are they going to use here,
exactly,
man? You know, like, man, it reminds me of this one boss fight I just did recently. Oh no!
Okay. Wow.
Okay, he's fine. He's fine. All right, Lord's up though. They're going to fight for positioning again, even with its broken walls. It's a little bit of a wonky fight for the Lord. Having those two openings right now. You got Rosa clearing down that bottom lane. So clear out that the minions pushing there in that open lane right now. But look at this.
Siggy Boom's on the bad spot. RP goes in. Oh, they played out the blazing to win the flicker. That's a win already. The curtain call. Oh, my lord.
What?
No, the curtain call. Canceled the dash part. He thought it was going to be longer. Siggy Boom does not have the blazing duet, so he can't go in, but Alex is going to turn it down. He has to revitalize. No way.
He's alive.
He gets to win the glorious pathway, and now he gets the Lord is a paid actor. Knocks Lunar up. Meanwhile, RP in the back line, all alone, taunted down. Now taken down by Siggy Boom. AOG as well as Siggy picks up a double.
What happened? I mean, that fight was weird as hell, but man, Aurora Gaming will get control and secure themselves this Lord.
Good composure by Aurora. The minion wave in the bottom lane, applying a lot of pressure, but Rosa was able to back off just in time, while the recovery by Siggy Boom. Lunar, unfortunate, but the team kept their composure. That's multiple years of international experience for these players, really showing up here.
Oof, looking at this too, once again, you know, Siggy Boom coming in clutch and online, and you know, that was just really interesting the way that fight broke out, because that was Alter Ego that started it up, you know, and things kind of went a little sideways for them.
Attack speed.
Yeah.
Look at the horse's bot.
The horses.
Yeah. Well, that's Leo Moore, but he can call upon his horse.
Not a cooldown reduction.
Oh my god, they're going to go to flank.
Tianzi?
Seal in, Tianzi stunned. They're going to go all in on Tianzi. Can't buy the immortality in time, and they get a trade. 1 for 0 as the Lord is up top. Now Aurora don't have 5.
Well, like that was a massive misread by Tianzi and the rest of Aurora. They were shadowing him, but they just didn't expect that they would already be holding those positions, Alter Ego. And now because of the Nolan being gone, Alter Ego will be able to quickly defend mid, top. Still probably going to get pushed through, but it's a big question of whether or not it will make it to the tower for the charge. Alter Ego will try to stop that from happening.
Yeah, they should be able to go ahead and clear out this Lord, even if it's evolved. So still, Alter Ego will be only able to keep their base turrets, and that's, you know, exactly what they want to do. So that play down bottom and that misread from Tianzi gives Alter Ego that chance to go ahead and kind of recuperate from what happened in the last team fight. Potentially, if they go ahead and choose to fight, which that could happen. Again, both these lineups have the potential to make a fight happen out of nowhere. And, you know, you're 40 seconds away from this Lord. We could potentially see the same thing where they just try to make a play off the offside of the map, put pressure where they can, or just go out and fight for the Lord. Now, like we saw from the last team fight, with what Arfi is now feeling on this Freya Gold, you know, it's his positioning is more important than ever. Yeah. It's great if he can go into an off angle and kind of sandwich the players of Aurora Gaming, but that's not happening. It happened like once or twice, but now Aurora Gaming is playing in a much more defensive positioning where they're not letting that happen. And when Arfi jumps in and he uses everything that he has, then he's kind of just a sitting duck.
Yeah. It's a good thing about that always concealed by Aurora. Oh. Just for pokes.
Oh my god, wait, Lunar might have over...
yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's Izuki with Phantom Seed now chasing all the way. Lunar is able to get away. The AOG is there. And they get the echo on Yazuke. RP with flank coming in. Valkyrie's descent over on Tianzi. That's Izume with a jump in back, but Tianzi's able to buy the immortality in time as RP's almost able to take him down. Pagu isolated in the back line. Lunar gets away just barely. But Pagu has lost his immortality, and now it's a kill. That is an advantage to Alter Ego.
I was about to say, the good thing about the Alter Ego lineup is that, okay, if it's not Arfi and Freya going for the flank, it's other members. In that specific one, it was Arfi, but Aurora are still fighting this.
Revitalized, though, changing the tides on the HP bar. Star Shadow from the side. The curtain call again stops Lunar from going in.
Oh, man, with that one shot. Oh,
oh my lord. Rosa is a problem.
This is what I was saying earlier. I was saying this about 8 to 8 minutes ago where I was like, man, as long as Rosa is alive and those Star Shadows are connecting, Alter Ego is not going to have an easy time to go ahead and approach it the way they want to. We'll see if Aurora Gaming actually delay this Lord even further. They already get a beacon out. What is Alter Ego going to do here?
Glorious Pathway as well as the Astral Echo will land on 4 members there. Star Shatter landing on Alec. Glorious Pathway already down. Now it's going to be Siggy Boom with the blazing duet over on Nino. He goes in all the way. Immortality by Nino. That's Shizuki knocked up in the Lord. Immortality by Siggy Boom, and Shizuki still on the Lord and will be able to claim it now. Alec losing immortality, but RV is able to get Siggy Boom down despite the RGM buy.
What an attempt from Siggy Boom, but just unfortunately was not enough time for TNZ to get there, and then even so, he was zoned out, so that was a great effort from Alter Ego.
Also see here the difficulty of playing around an Ovaria. You're gonna have to wait for those long recharges of the Star Shatter. They had just a little bit more constant damage. But again, the main source of that damage fell down quickly. And now Aurora Gaming will have to play on the defense with all of these minion waves crashing in, with a lineup that is more than happy to dive in, even if it's under turrets, and they can juggle it around. 25 minutes in the final game of Swiss Round 1. Will Alter Ego send the Indonesian home crowd happy?
This could be it. AOG already. Lunar with a combo. Bringing them all in, but RP takes the turret down and the winner crown is used up in time. Now it's Pagu who falls. The Sky Piercer is big. They buy their immortalities, but Alter Ego welcome Aurora Gaming to Indonesia.
And a lineup to boot with it for Alter Ego, man. What a game we just saw. It's a best of 1, but hey, for the longest time I was like, man, maybe there's potential for Aurora to turn it down, but man, that's an Alter Ego win right there.
It's back-to-back losses for Aurora, a double win day for Indonesia, and Alter Ego will definitely send the Indonesian crowd back home very, very happy. Welcome back